peace with me. I'm at peace with the world, and the world is at peace with me. Yeah. When I'm loving me, I'm loving the world, and the world is loving me. When I'm at one with me, when I'm at one with my heart, I'm at one with the world, and the world is at one with me. Peace with me. I'm at peace with me. Loving me, loving you, loving me, loving the world. I'm happy with me. I'm happy with you. Happy with the world. The world is happy with me. Me happy with the world. Yeah. I'm happy with me.
Wow. Yay! Wow. Hello, everybody from South Africa. It is Charmaine, your melody host, with Christopher Arnouldus today. Hello, Marina.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Radio Works World, and we are here with the amazing voice of Chris and Charmaine, the melody host, all the way from South Africa, singing with you, singing your song, singing your message, and reminding you that these words were written for our listeners by an amazing woman, Aen Turner, and she wrote this poem for the listeners at Radio Works World. Thank you, Aen Turner, and thank you, Chris, for creating this masterpiece. Over to you, Charmaine.
I would just, yes, thank you, Marina, and thank you, Ann Turner. It really did stir something within. And Chris was so excited when he got it because it was okay. I'm going to jazz it up. Jazz is my thing, and I'm going to jazz it up. Chris?
Hello, Marina, and hello to everyone. I trust you all having a great evening, day, morning, and I'm happy that you guys enjoyed the performance.
Wow, Chris, that's an understatement. Trust me. We might need an encore. You jazz it up, Chris. So, Chris, tell me, what made you discover your beautiful gift, your amazing voice? When you discover your talent?
I've been singing since the age of 5 years old, and for the first time where I discovered that something was probably when I was in high school, and I was always asked to sing, and people listened, and that's what made me feel that I had a voice, because whenever I sang, people listened and they wanted more. And from there, I looked into it, and I've been singing ever since.
Wow. And you are going to jazz it up a little bit more at the end. I can promise you that because it's so Moorish, it's so beautiful. And Chris, so tell me, you realize you have a gift, and from realizing that you have a gift into becoming the gift, into mastering your gift, it's a long journey. Tell us a little bit more about your story.
So definitely when you a singer, or when you aspire to do anything in life, whether it be singing, whether it be sport, there's always going to be some people pulling you down, or whether it's yourself, or you're going to feel like, oh, I can't do this. And I guess with everyone, we get to that breaking point where you see yourself. So firstly you have to see yourself somewhere, and you need to know that it's not going to be easy, that one day when you get there and you look back and you're like, oh my word, how did I even get here? So with everyone, even today, I will never say I'm accomplished. Even today I'm still learning, and I'm still in a process of getting there. But it's a lovely journey. It's one that I enjoy, and I'm thankful for it. And I love being in the valley, as I always say, because in the valley there's so many things you get to learn. And so when once you get to the top, I've learned. When I was in the valley, I got the branches, I got the water, there was fish for me, and so it's really a journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I hope Aen Turner is listening to this and she sees what a difference her book made, because at some point each one of us is in a valley, and there could be other friends from Europe, from America, from Africa, from South America, and they were all saying basically the same thing, that there is a point in your life when you run out of inspiration, and then everything goes weird, everything dies, everything is like you are left out of oxygen. And
Yeah,
it's true that the world, it's in short supply of inspiration. We have everything else. The river are flowing, the birds are flying, the heart is beating, the earth is breathing. It's just when there is no inspiration, everything seems to go south instead of going north, and all the seeds of greatness you've been planting and growing, they die.
yeah,
Inspiration is one of the biggest nourishment, the most profound catalyst to bring people together, to create and deliver value. Over to you, Charmaine.
Yes, absolutely, Marina, and that's exactly what we got from Anne Turner's poem, is that inspiration. Because and inspiration is something that comes from within. You have to be open to receiving, because it can be a flower that you look at on your way out into somewhere, or it could be something that somebody says, just passing by. But when you open up yourself to receiving the gifts of earth, as you say, because these things are around us, it's only we we are either not looking for them, or we are not aware that they are around. So it's free. That's how I always see inspiration, as something that is free and is available there at all times. It's just a matter of you finding yourself within it and fitting yourself into the cycle of nature. And with that comes courage as well. And I'm so proud of you, Chris, because it takes courage to stand up and open yourself up vulnerably to the world, and send your message, be it you singing it, poetry, you writing, whatever it is. But the moment you have to stand and talk, or expose yourself and expose your own sentiments and your gift, because your voice is your gift, it is something that takes courage and inspiration, definitely.
thank you, Charmaine.
Over to you, Marina.
Well, actually, I want to hear more from Chris. So Chris, what is that? How is your day going? I mean, you have to nurture your voice, of course. So what are the sacrificing you are making to keep that beautiful, amazing voice of yours and jazz it up?
So as all singers would know, many of us, we know that when you want to sing, it's a sport. So your vocal cord, it's a muscle. So it's something that you need to exercise daily. You need to eat certain things. If you don't eat certain things, if you don't exercise that muscle, I mean, it's gonna go bad. You're gonna have to start from scratch. So it's really also on how focused you are. I mean, if you get an amazing batsman or any amazing sportsman, they would tell you how hard they work, how early they get up, and what they could eat, what they could not eat. And for a singer, it's really the same. It doesn't mean you have vocals you could just sing. There's certain things you can't eat. you'd have to go sleep earlier. There's certain tablets you could not take. So for me in my daily lifestyle, it's exactly like that. There are things I could do, and there are, if I know I'm performing tomorrow night, I would not have a glass of wine tonight, or I would not take a muscle relaxer tonight. Yeah, so there's a lot of things.
So you
So,
put your heart and your mind and your soul in every single note. Because
You
once it's out, it's out. You can't take it back. Say, oh, sorry, it's the wrong note. So you've been working all day with our beautiful melody host to create this beautiful song, and now you created a masterpiece, and you had no plan for it. It just happened because Aen Turner, she wrote the poem yesterday, just over 24 hours ago. She bring it into the world just yesterday lunchtime, and you did not know, and yet and yet Charmaine um, talked to me today, and we discussed what if is this possible, and you made it happen. How is that possible even?
see, it's poetry, it's dialogue. So it's almost when you sing. If you were an artist and you would read something, I mean, Charmaine knew that I was reading the poem, and you try and apply it to yourself. Because if you're a performer, you cannot go on stage and sing something that you have not internally dealt with. So before you put it out in earth, in the atmosphere, you would have had to deal with it yourself. So for me, it was the same. You look at yourself and you ask yourself, so I asked myself all the questions of the words that I just sang, and I had to perform it and let people know, you know what, I've dealt with it, and this is whether I'm feeling so or whether I'm going through it. So they would have to know that I'm feeling something, and it would have to release from me. So with every song I do, I would have to deal with that song before going out and giving it to the world.
Wow, what a beautiful gift you are, Chris. Wow, I'm
So
still thinking what you said when Charmaine said to you, can you create a melody? Can you sing? Can you, what you said? What happened? What was the dialogue?
let it out,
Charmaine,
let it
what happened?
I didn't know what to do in the beginning. I was like, okay, what do we do with this?
out.
And if you work, you get something. If you really put your mind and your heart and soul into it, something does happen. Believe me or not, something does happen.
And you know what, Chris? You are my hero, and you, Charmaine, you are my
Yes,
heroine. So
he
you
is
see,
my hero. You
you,
know
you,
what,
you see,
Marina?
you
He
see,
did
you
not
see, he created something.
in no time. Actually, he did not even have that much time. I won't be. We got here, I think, about an hour and a half ago,
Yeah.
and I told him earlier that okay, we're going to do this tonight, and he says okay, but how? I said we will talk about it when you get here, and he gets here, and I hand him over the poem, and he looks at it, and he says, "Oh my word, what am I supposed to do?" I said, "You do what you do. That's exactly what you're
What you
going
do
to do."
best.
And he did it, and he took it, and I'm sitting there in awe, thinking, my goodness, I wish that I could jazz it up that way, and just, but it's exactly like how Chris explained. It's something personal, and it's your own gift, and nobody can ever take that away from you.
Yeah.
It's priceless. It's absolutely priceless. You know what? I think this song is going to be sung all over the world. This is my feeling. I go
Yay.
with my feeling always, and I I can't wait. I can't wait to see the world smiling back at you, Chris, because you deserve it. You earn it.
Thank you so much.
He totally does. Totally does. Mwah, I'm so proud.
Kiss him from me as well. Look. I was thinking that actually what brought us together is no accident. I think we met to deliver into the world this beautiful poem from Aen Turner, and takes more than 20,000 miles or whatever it takes. Is delivered. This is when you create and deliver value into other people's life. There is no stopping, and there is so much passion in your voice and your message, and it's so much passion in your whole being and meaning of your life, Chris. and as well Charmaine, and as well Turner, and it's all meant to happen. It's we've been designed to create beautiful things to inspire other people, so they will never, never, never run out of inspiration, and will never be another excuse like, oh, I don't know how. It's not about the how, it's
Mhm.
about turning that humanly how into divine wow. Wow, Chris, what you've been singing tonight is so beautiful, and I couldn't speak after you sang. I was praying that Charmaine will say something because I could not speak, and that doesn't happen to me.
I was
This is
hoping
what I
that
do best. I speak up, but I couldn't. Thank you, Charmaine, for backing me up. What is the key message, Charmaine, for today? We celebrate today. This is show number 250 at
oh,
Radio Works World. So we
yeah,
celebrate in style, we celebrate singing and loving each other and loving the world and loving each one of us in a different way than before. Because unless you love yourself, you can't love anyone. And unless you become love, there is no love. There is no life. So
yeah.
becoming love is singing the song, is sharing the story, and sending the message to the people who need it. Over to you, Charmaine.
Absolutely, Marina. I would say the message for today, Chris has just totally, totally blessed me and inspired. So it's inspiration. I really like when you touched on inspiration. That is exactly what we should be opening ourselves to. And the message today is open yourself up to inspiration, because here is a young man that just created a piece of art from another piece of art that was also created just in the morning, and 24 hours later another piece of art was created. So it's inspiration, and how when you open yourself up to it, you can feed off of it and pass it on and share with love always.
Jazz it up, people. Jazz it
That's
up.
it. Yes.
Until next time, lots of love from London, from South Africa, from Egypt, from Canada, from Europe. Every single country in Europe got a brilliant host sending their love and celebrating the 250th episode show, live
Yay!
show at Radio Works World. From all of us, jazz it up.
Jazz it up. Thank
Cheers it
you.
up. Thank you so much.